Okay, today I just decided to, I guess not decided, just spontaneously. Anyway, like I hope the lightning is not too bad, because it's behind my back and it might look a little weird. Day 306, we're trying to become a millionaire. We're on a journey, still on a journey. Um, I'm kind of, how to say that? Okay. There are some thoughts I would like to share, but before that, I think I'm just gonna share the things which are the easiest to share, like the things which I have done. Okay. Let me pick up my notepad. Okay. Um, gonna make some ticks. Give me a second. So here is gazillions of things we have done and have completed today, except one thing, which is making a video for my agency's YouTube channel, which I'm kind of thinking I am a little overthinking because, I want to make a high quality content because it's like a representation of my agency and I want it to look really fancy and really cool. But the problem is that it is leading me towards a direction which is kind of a little, I'm sorry, perfectionism. I'm not at the level where I can edit good and at the same time make it fast. So it's gonna take me forever to make high quality video, which is not a good thing. And I guess I'm gonna lower my expectations a little bit and I'm gonna try to make a good quality, but not like these editors which I see on YouTube and Twitter, which have been editing for forever, and that's how they got this high level of editing, and and they do it for living. Okay. This is all they do. They don't kind of, maybe they have a day job like I do, but I don't think they're spending hours on how to learn the code. Right now, let me get back to the roots, okay? Um, before I'm gonna forget, I think I'm gonna just tell it. Read the Quran, read the book, trained, did my coding lessons, take my coding sessions or lessons, whatever. Vlogged what I'm doing right now. And yeah, that's it. This is the two biggest things so far for today. And yeah, today is Friday, so I went to my day job, made some cash, come back. And yeah, another two things I wanted to say before I'm gonna forget. I think if you have seen my previous videos, you have seen my wallet where I store all the cash I have made. All the money which I have made from my day job, basically. And so I I have saved up pretty much good amount of money, and okay, I'm gonna tell it. It's roughly, okay, I'm not gonna tell how much exactly because you know you need to have something which is not gonna let you sleep today. Over 100 bucks USD, you name it. Which is a good thing, obviously. It's like, my expenses are like, $9 for internet and $5, something like that, for my phone bills, and maybe like, what else do we got? Yes, I use public transport, so you have to pay for it, and it's like, if you summarize, maybe like, let's say like a $10 a month. Let's say $10 a month, but I spend definitely less than that. So it's like $25-$30 a month of expenses, because food is, something my mom is providing with, alhamdulillah. The bills like electric, gas, all these bills are paid by my mom. And I guess even if I would have paid it, I think I would have like spent more money obviously than like $30. But what I have realized growing up, I'm like only 18 years old right now, but $60, as my granddad said once, I heard it. I'm not sure, but it depends on the country. I'm living in Central Asia. Asia is like, at the kind of continent where living is kind of cheap by default because the majority of the population is poor. So I guess if you're a millionaire, and like you became a millionaire somewhere else, and you want to move to Asia, um, yeah, I mean the things which you can buy for the same things, nearly the same things, nearly the same quality. Of course, not like definitely same quality, whatever. Um, you can buy less stuff for $1 million abroad, like European, whatever, like American continent, um, than here. So I guess, yeah, whatever. Um, $60 should be enough for a yearly bills for the um, how would I say that, light. I guess you got what I'm saying. Yeah. So $60. I mean, it's like, like for an entire year, like, you know, $60 is like 600,000 some in my, you know, whatever. Um, so it's not like crazy expensive, whatever, you know. Alhamdulillah. So even for a student, even if you are living in a rent home, I guess your biggest expense is gonna be paying the rent itself. Except that, your gas bills, your light bills, your food. Um, I mean, obviously, if you're making like $100 to $200 a month, you're gonna struggle with that because your rent is rent itself is like $200 a month, um, at least. Uh, but if you are willing to get a higher paying job, like a coding job or American logistics company, like I'm willing, and you have like plans, I guess you have a hope that you're gonna live better. And even right now, alhamdulillah, I'm like living better, whatever, alhamdulillah. And I'm gonna be honest, I guess the reason why I want to get this high paying job, like the coding job, is because first, I think this is gonna give me some, I'm not sure what am I gonna do with this cash. Like, maybe I will give some of it to my mom, but I don't really wanna do it because I know where she's gonna spend this thing out, and this is not a good thing, like she already has a lot of clothes. Um, and as I said to you, like the things are cheap. Things are cheap. It just people are greedy. Um, yeah, like that's why it's kind of complicated. This family stuff. I kind of want to help my mom. Obviously, but I want to help in a certain way. I want to help to pay, like, home, whatever stuff. Like, I want to help to pay certain things at home. I am personally invested and interested in paying for. Buying clothes for my mom is like, okay, let's do it, but maybe not now when I'm not a millionaire yet. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, it's already 9 minutes. Yeah, the second thing which I wanted to say, a friend of mine who is my boss at the same time in my day job, I guess he has found me another job um, in an American logistics company. So it's kind of crazy, this dude is helping me so much, like for like to a certain degree, no reason. I guess I just, yeah, it part of the God's plan, alhamdulillah. Um, and I guess God will guide me how to spend this money in a good way as well. um, because yeah, I mean, if you think about that, I guess maybe like investing into my business, which is my agency right now. But I guess, the only thing I can reasonably think about is like buying a domain name for like, you know, 5 years, 5 or 6 years, um, maybe 10, I don't know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I guess. So right now we have college, which is gonna begin at the beginning of 2025 in January. We have a day job and we have a better day job coming. But I guess even if I will still continue trying to get a coding, specifically coding/tech job. Um, but I will try my best to kind of find time for both of these things because I don't want to like, you know, I have a high paying job anyway, but whatever. Um, my goal of getting a high paying job is kind of getting fulfilled because like, this American, logistics company can afford to pay high prices. Um, but again, it's not a coding job as I wanted at first. Um, so I think I will try to navigate through this thing. It's life. What you're waiting here, like I'm not trying to achieve things and then come back and make videos. I'm trying to document things all the way I go through life and I you know uh, get to that point. So right now we're at 150 bucks we have right now cash stacked up, and tomorrow there's no day job. I'm gonna be doing 2 3 I don't know lessons of my coding lessons, inshallah. So yeah, I mean, slowly but surely we're going there.